Is man, we get it in, man. It's pull up Ken, man. We not playing, man. Y'all know what it is, baby. We about to do these arms today. We doing arms today. We doing arms today.
Today's going to be a very, very, very interesting topic that's going to, if you pay attention, wake some people up, or if you still want to keep a closed mind, it's going to make you frustrated and possibly angry. So if you start feeling angry because of the information that I'm about to awaken you to and the truth that I'm about to spit at you, then you are probably not as conscious and woke as you thought you were. Because you're supposed to take all information and then go do what, guys?
Study.
Research it for yourself. One of the largest and oldest.
What's up with it, people? I'm about to get this workout in today, man. I ain't in the gym today. What's up with it, man? Thanks for stopping by the live, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We about to get it in, man. It's been a long day, man. We about to get it in, man. Y'all know, man. It's Blunt Bay. Y'all know, man. Let's get it in. We about to do these arms today. Yesterday we did pull-ups. I was at the park, man, with my son doing pull-ups at the park. So now we at the house and shit, man. We about to do these dumbbell curls. About to do these dumbbell curls. You know, we about to get it in, man. That's the way the game goes. You feel me? Consistency is key, you know? Consistency is key. You know? Coming in here. Blunt in the workout, hell yeah. The fuck? We right here. The blunt in the workout, man. You know what it is, man. Matter of fact, let me show you the weed right here. I don't know what it is. It's Blunt Bay, baby. Yeah, baby. That's funny. I was gonna hit the bowl before I started too. I ain't even gonna lie. What's up with it? Fire you, man. You already know. But yeah, man, we about to do these arms today, man. I was kind of upset, man, cause they fucked up my package, man. They ain't deliver my fucking package, man. I'm sorry as fuck, man. Like for real. They ain't deliver my package.
It's an old image. It's a classic. This is a super classic image where you can see the astronauts here.
Yeah, man, we chilling, man. I'm about to hit this bowl. About to hit this bowl before we start, man. I'm from Iran. Shout outs to Iran. Shout outs to Iran, man. Thanks for visiting, man. I appreciate you. We got people from Iran watching me on YouTube, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to your country, man. Thanks for stopping by. We about to get it in, though. Look, I ain't even about to hit that. Look, when you do these arms, it's different ways of working out. It ain't just one way of working out. Like, some people like to do heavy. Some people like to do holds, isometrics. You got to find out what works for you and keep doing it. Yes, I believe in a higher power. You know, with my journey in working out, I find out that for me what works for me is doing a lot of reps. Doing a lot of reps within a certain amount of time. You feel me? Like trying to do, like, for instance, trying to do 100 reps trying to do 100 reps within 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I train. You know, so with this, you know, I like to warm up. When I do my arms, I like to start off low and build up, you know, and start off, you know, and then end my workout with like a higher number of weight. So what we're gonna do is start off with this little 15 pound. You know, for me, 15 pounds is light. So, you know, start off with this. I got two, but
and they
I'm real comfortable with doing one arm. So, with this, you can do as many reps as you can.
That it did exist. So they were like, wow, what does this mean? What can we do?
That's how
They
we do
started
it.
researching this. Okay, researching it. And what they found was that
These warm-up sets to warm the muscle up and get the blood flowing.
but they found out
You feel me? So like when I work out my biceps, I usually work out back and biceps, but since I didn't do my biceps yesterday, I'm doing it today.
The thickest part of the radiation belt to receive a lethal dose of radiation.
So I'm doing it today.
Since the mission was only going to take a few hours to get through the radiation belt, it needs to matter. The next
10 minutes. No, 100 reps in 10 minutes. Yeah. If you can, that's an example. You ain't gotta do that, but it's definitely doable. But like if I was to do like 100 reps with this in 10 minutes, which is very doable, I'm gonna switch up the weight. You can probably do like 20 or 25 and probably do another 100 reps in 10 minutes. But yeah, that's how we do it. Get back over here. I ain't doing enough over here.
The weakest part of the radiation belt, as the astronaut took off from Earth and went through that particular swath, that opening of magnetic fields that they created. Data from Explorer 1 and Explorer 3.
Now with lightweight, for me, I like to go a little faster. Because with heavyweight, you have no choice but to go slow because it's heavy. You feel me? And if you're going fast with it, it's probably heavy. It's probably light to you. You feel me? Because if it's heavy, you're not about to be swinging this motherfucker like this. So with the lightweight, I tend to go a little faster versus when I got the heavyweight, I go a little slower like this.
It was found that there were pathways through the belt.
But that's later on. First, we gotta warm these motherfuckers up. Gotta warm them up, get some nice blood in them. Yeah, that's how we do it. So, now, we do these. Also, warm up your forearms at the same time. So, the way to warm up the forearms, you can either do reverse curls, which is like this. This is regular curl. Boom, with the hand this way. And reverse curl is when you go this way. This works on the forearm. See, this curl. This curl. And then this reverse curl what hits the forearm. Or you can do hammers that hit the brachiolus, but it also can warm up your forearm. But it really hit the brachiolus, not really like the forearm.
What spacecraft were used for the Apollo program? So I went into depth about the spacecraft itself.
When you do these hammers, you don't want your elbow to be out like this. Right? It work it out a little bit, but not effectively enough to grow it to where you want it. So when you do these, you don't want to be like this, out like that. You want to be in. You want to be in like this. When you go in, all the weight is directed towards these. And that's when you curl. Not this, but this. See the difference? This is incorrect form. This is correct form. This, or same with curls. When you come right here, you don't want to be all wild and loose. You can. You can go wild curl. But usually when you tuck that elbow in, lock it in without all this movement of the arm, lock that elbow in and curl, you're going to get some crazy gains, baby. Yeah. Lock that bitch in, curl. Lock in, curl. That's how we do it.
The SM was jettisoned and burnt up,
Money.
and the CM splashed down the ocean. The lunar orbit rendezvous had advantages of requiring only one rocket and saving fuel and
Money.
gas, but men did not need
I'm getting a nice little blow for this warm up.
and all these calculations were done initially by women.
When I warm up, I like
And
to
the very first IBM computer,
just keep going.
which came a little bit later, which
So
was
you,
about the size
so you
of
know
the room that I'm sitting
you
in.
got that blood
Now,
flowing.
black women,
So you know you got it
the
flowing.
computers for Mercury and some of the Apollo early. What do I mean by that? Before computers existed, this physical object that I'm looking at and talking to you guys now, before that existed, human beings were called computers. Computers were not assigned to a technological device initially. They were assigned to people. And the people that were the computers for NASA were black women. I'm talking about dozens of black women that did all the mathematics, that did all the mind-bending mathematics for NASA. Now, they're called Hidden Figures. And if you haven't seen the movie Hidden Figures,
Money.
ASAP. Hidden Figures. These women did a phenomenal job. They were incredible. And they downplayed all these depths.
That's how we do it, man. We warming up these biceps to get some real money in here. You all know what it is, man. We're gonna do single arm, we're gonna do double. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. Every 5 minutes, we're gonna switch it up, we're gonna do something different. You know, that's how we're gonna do it today, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Blunt Bay. Y'all know what it is, baby.
My grandfather, Ron Stevens, was a hidden figure. What did he do? He actually had a mission where he was working with NASA, and he was helping to design. He was a master architect. He was helping design the very first launch tower. The very first launch tower at NASA for the space shuttles. And these hidden figures are all throughout NASA. People that are behind the scenes, people, minorities, that did a lot of the calculations and a lot of the incredible work that allowed these things to.
What's up with it, people?
Okay, here's another one. This is the infamous blueprint. So
how are you?
See this image here on the left, the space boots. Look, guys, they don't have any.
I've got a cat named Simon, and I just got him neutered. My judging is going to be epic because I'm here.
So want to make pancakes from scratch?
Do some more of these warm up reps, man. We about to get it in. These warm up reps, I'm almost done. After this, we gonna start some working sets.
Really good brands. Like, really good. Fun, all the best makeup. Fragrance and makeup before you go.
On the bottom. Look at this image of this footprint on the moon. Look at this. I can't believe they scanned this like look. Oh my goodness, this is whoa. Okay, again, for anybody at the same time look this up. This I just saw on the internet today on my Instagram account called Problems. They have 2.5 million followers. And they posted this garbage today on their Instagram account. More fake news. Okay? Now, below is the infamous blueprint. This photo has been passed around the internet like a hot potato. Once again, the posters have taken advantage of people that are lazy, that are too lazy to do any real research. They hedge their bets on the laziness of truth seekers that want to believe everything is a conspiracy. This is really unfortunate. Here's the full picture, guys, that they always make sure you never see. I've seen this in person. Guess what? I've touched this. These are real. You can go to any, you can go to Florida Space Coast, you can go see these spacesuits. They're real, guys. And guess what? You see the shoe here at the bottom, that's smooth on the bottom, and you see the overshoe over here.
The weighted.
Overshoe slips on with the Velcro straps. It has actual grips on the bottom. The overshoe is Kevlar to prevent the astronauts from, of course, getting any sharp cuts or anything like that. Any of those sharp cuts.
Whew. Okay, them was the warm-up sets. That was a little easy. I'm gonna go into a little working sets now.
Here's an image of the X-ray of the overshoe. This is high-tech stuff, okay? You can't wear these 20-pound boots inside of a capsule for 3 days. You don't put these on until you're ready to use them. That's why you see the nice smooth bottom. You don't push off inside of the capsule and maneuver yourself around in a small capsule the size of a car with freaking overshoes on that weigh 20 pounds that have these bridges on the bottom. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, we did the warm-up sets. Matter of fact, let me do some more. We did the warm-up sets with the 15 pound. And now we about to go into some muscle building, muscle strengthening.
The EV boots were born over the boots that were integrated into the spacesuit and which included the pressure bladder for thermal coverings. The boots were made with silicone.
This way is to warm it up. Just the warm-up weight. It's not heavy. It's kind of light.
And sharp rocks on the lunar surface.
Let's get the blood flowing.
Stop looking at these fake images. Go look at this fake image again.
It's not for growth. It's not for strength. Straight blood flow.
How can they crop out the rest of the spacesuit?
Won't say nothing.
You don't think the people that made
Hello?
this knew about this? They knew about it. You know what they said? It's mics. So we're gonna crop them out. We're gonna get these people running because conspiracy theorists, they believe anything. Another one, Hollywood producer fake news footage. Below is a fake interview of Stanley Kubrick on a fake moon landing. Now, Stanley Kubrick is not the person in this video, even though the video says Stanley Kubrick. I go to explain and
I can handle it. I'm a bodybuilder.
This is the full video, not the edited one you guys can watch. You only been watching a very small clip of it. You find out in this same video this guy is saying.
Yeah, I think that's no problem. That's why I was here, because I knew it was a bed frame, you know? You know?
Circulated online. The gullible have their hopes dashed by the year's end, however. In December, a full uncut version was released. This is it right here. Of this well-done, colorful, though obviously fake video interview of a filmmaker, Stanley Kubrick, confessing to faking the moon landing.
Well, I'll definitely be looking out. I'm actually, I'm actually looking out now. But I'll be looking out, and I don't have no problem assisting either. So.
Because I did say we lied about it. Because they discovered artificial anomalies on the moon that should not be there.
Well, I'll be looking out, so I can see the front door. I can see the stairs that he talked about from my window.
It's an out-of-place object. It's information that comes back from a lot of our space probes that have gone out. We spent trillions and trillions of dollars sending probes out and rovers out all over the solar system.
I appreciate it.
That is publicly available on worldwidetelescope.org.
You too, man. I appreciate it.
It's publicly available. Okay? These are some of the anomalies that I discovered. Here's one here.
They better have delivered my shit.
Here is
The fuck?
image here from
Yeah.
Washington.edu. This is where the image is hosted. This is an image from Pathfinder, which landed on
Yeah, man, we getting it in.
And this Pathfinder image shows right
Getting it
here
in.
3 anomalies.
Now with this next weight is gonna be a 20 pound. Now this is for strength. Right? This is for strength. The next weight gonna be for muscle growth, but this is for strength. And when we do these, we hold 1, 2,
So no color changes at all.
come back.
And
Boom.
you clearly
Come up.
see here there's
Hold.
something interesting that's going on.
Money.
These things don't belong here. They're
Huh?
out of place.
1, 2,
And
3.
so this is why a lot of the images that we get from the state are edited and obfuscated. They don't want you to see what's there. They don't want you to there.
Money. What?
That's why.
Huh?
So
You want
get
some
a
more?
combination of real and a combination of
Sure.
fake. So
Then we come here, we do the same thing.
But
Huh?
there's about a bunch of cold, dry rocks up there. Nothing exists up there, right? Okay. Really? Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. Show you something very This is Victoria Crater. You can look at some photos about JPL, posted by the JPL, National City Contractors.nasa.gov. And this is about a 4-story tall Egyptian, looks like a sarcophagi or statue carved out of the side of Victoria.
Money.
What's that?
Do it again. You do this till failure. Each set till failure. You can't curl no more.
Yeah.
You can switch hands or you just keep it in one hand. I like to switch hands. Or you just
This, guys.
keep doing this until failure. But when I say failure, I mean like literally you can't do, only you can be able to do 3.
The last image that it took before it was actually destroyed.
Reset.
Or stop sending a signal all of a sudden. This last image. This should be on every channel on TV. How come it's not? You can easily see that this is not a rock. It's a genius. Heck, I even think a person that doesn't have good vision can see what's here. Somebody with less than 20/20 vision can see what the heck is going on here.
Money.
It's not a mystery. Okay? It's not a mystery at all. And so because of that, we got to ask ourselves the question, what the hell is going on up there? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. They don't want you to know that there's operations going on out there. Yeah, earthquake civilization's going on out there. And guess what?
Money.
That's what's going on. You think that all these billionaires that are talking about going to Mars on a one-way trip, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and all these other billionaires that 80,000 already paid to go, you think that they're gonna go leave the creature comforts of all the luxury? They got butlers, they got maids, they got yachts, they got helicopters,
Money.
they got sports cars, they got life, right? You think they're gonna go live in a cold, dry rock? There's an infrastructure being set up, and it's been worked on for decades. It's just now beginning to be culminated. By 2025 and 2035, you can see people moving it. And they may come in front of the camera in their tin can spacesuit and wave at the camera, but when that camera goes off, they're pulling that thing off. Because guess what? Pull down the science data from the REMS unit to tell you the temperatures on Mars. Guess what it is in the summer? 99 degrees.
Money.
Highest temperature recorded at the equator. 99 degrees. Yeah.
Money. That's one set.
Today in Florida,
We're gonna do like 2 or 3 more of them. And we're gonna go on to the 30.
Alright. Interesting. Take a look at this image, guys. What is this? What are these? What are these? This is on Mars as well.
We getting it in, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Another JPL posted image. What are these things here? Good look. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Already.
Don't think that
We
these
just
are
did set
rocks
1.
inside of this rock.
About to be going in on set 2.
You understand what I'm saying? This is why they don't show you everything.
Y'all know what it is, man.
These types of things. They don't want you to know that this stuff exists. They don't want you to know that this is up there. What is this? R2D2 type artifact on Mars. Official images. This is all from the all my links are provided. I provide the links to everything I show because why? I want you to research it. Unlike a lot of these other accounts, they never give you the book sources like I give you the book sources. They never give you the science articles like I give you the science articles. They never back their work by science and information that's verifiable. They never back it by any ancient text. They just talk on the top of the head.
Smoke and work out, y'all.
Chopped up images.
Just the smoke and work.
No source material. And people take it and run away with it. Well, I provide you the sources so you can check it out yourself and see, oh wow, this is
Now that we got that done, let's go into set 2.
Look at this. You don't have to have good eyesight
Set
to
2.
see what's going on here. They try to offset things. They try to
2,
make it as blurry as they
3,
possibly could. But guess what?
4,
It's still plain as
5.
day that inside that red circle is something strange that we can recognize with our eyes as something we can see on this planet. Sit there and take a look at it. You'll see it as well. And guess what I always provide? The source image. This is from Soul 111.
Bah.
I discovered this in 2012. This is one of my greatest anomaly hunters, Martine Brain. This one has been on the news and on TV many times. Look at this. Another amazing anomaly. You can clearly see this is a statue. I can actually say what this is here because it's too clear. You can see the prongs at the bottom that sticks into something, and you can clearly see the ornate design on the actual body area. And then you can see, of course, the head, the eyes, and the mouth. It's an ornate statue of some type that's probably been knocked over. So, the moon mission was really a reconnaissance mission. It's a mission for people to go there and pick stuff up and bring it back. Things laying around the surface.
Ha.
You go into the Terra Papers, which is an ancient Native American
Huh.
history. You go into the Terra Papers. You go into the Mahabharata. You go into the Sumerian tablets. You discover that there was this war. You go into the story of Atlantis. All the same story. There was a war. The war extended from Earth to the moon and to Mars. That's why Mars is in shambles.
Money.
And that's why the moon is in shambles. There was a war, an interplanetary war that occurred in ancient times. And the moon and Mars took the brunt of that damage. That's what
These sets are for strength,
of course, the main reason
not for muscle growth.
main
The next weight is going to be for muscle growth.
This is a remnant of an ancient civilization laying there at the moon. So they want to go there to, of course, you're an advanced this era, you think you're advanced. You want to collect anything that can give you a better advantage over your non-allies. Okay, so he's like, I can go there if we can get our hands on this technology and see what it is.
That was it too.
We can have weapons, we can have these tech that we can sell to the world and make billions of dollars, whatever it is. Okay? Control and money. It has nothing to do with we want people to think we went there. Just for the people, just for giggles. No, man. No. They're gaining out of this. They're gaining superior knowledge out of this stuff. Every single day. Every single day they're gaining more and more knowledge. Because we're down here scrapping to figure out how we can make our next start. And they're out there doing all kinds of stuff. And they're thinking for thousands of years, millennia in the future. While people down here are thinking what they're going to do for their future. That's what's going on. Apollo 11, 1960.
Let's go.
Then we turn into a
Money.
screenshot that image, open it, program, whatever program.
Let's get it.
Doesn't matter what program it is. And turn your contrast down, and all of a sudden, you're gonna be like, holy crap. Billy was right. There's domes all over the place down here. That's where they landed. Man, they were down there gathering up stuff. And we bring it back, and now we control it. We control our own destiny, control the power, we wield it. Now what they say is, okay, we got too many people inquiring now. Too many people are catching on. We're gonna move space into the private industry. The Clementine mission. So this thing was orbiting the moon for 2 months straight. The first part consisted of 5-hour elliptical polar orbit. Now in a polar orbit, you can scan every square inch of land on a space body. Okay? And the reason why is because, let me see what I can use here. Okay, I use this as my GoPro. So, let's say this is the moon and it's orbiting, right? It's spinning on its own axis. Now, if you orbit the moon this way while it's spinning on its axis, as the satellite is orbiting the moon in a polar orbit, this is a polar orbit, this is not an equatorial orbit, you can scan, take image and video, and topography, analysis of the atmosphere, all that stuff, down everything you want. Get it's rotating on its own axis. This is a polar orbit. And by doing that, you create these swaths of data. They all be stitched together and you get complete topography analysis of the entire surface of the entire space
That's how you
body.
do it, baby.
Okay. That's really good technology that they use to do that. This allows global imaging as well as altimetry coverage of 60 degrees south to 60 degrees north.
That's how you get these big arms, baby.
After leaving lunar orbit,
And then,
function and the one
like, you don't want to rest too long in between sets, especially if you're trying to grow. You want to beat that muscle up fast. You don't want to wait too long. You don't want to wait too long in between sets. Yeah, you can still build muscle, but just try it out. You've never tried it.
Geographic orbit and continue testing the space. They continue testing the spacecraft components until the end of the mission. So, in my personal opinion, the mission planners never expected the spacecraft to complete its mission and return home because the name Clementine gives us a little bit of a hint. Lyrics of the song Clementine. Oh my darling Clementine, oh my darling, you are lost and gone forever. So this is to me, I think that's a cover story in terms of what happened with the malfunction. I really believe that it was never intended to come back, and that it's up there on the moon still right now, probably until it's completed their mission, sending back other data that they did not want to make public to people and didn't want people to request a Freedom of Information Act on the data. If it's still submitting information, it's still sending data, and we knew about it. Because the object was protected or still functioning and working, we consider a Freedom of Information Act to get that access to that information. So some people say, oh man, we're sorry, it broke. It doesn't work anymore. Then it's like, okay, well, we can't get it anymore. So the official voice is that it's broken and it's not getting back. The data is all fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, you see what I'm doing? Come on. We gotta think. Here's another incredible video of snakes that's up there. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. Another incredible video taken from an actual moon image.
Now,
That resembles
we're going to get into the heavyweight.
enclosure and the snakes. Again, you can go to my blog, play this video, you can check it out for yourself. The image.
Now, with this,
Images are available.
you want to be as strict as possible. As practice as much good form as possible. This is the heavyweight. You can't swing that shit. You can if you want to. You can cheat rep all if you want to. But you don't want to be swinging this weight. And none of that. You want to be able to control it. Concentrate on the muscle. Mind muscle connection. That's what you need when you go into the next part of this workout.
Stay confused and misled. You can't do anything, guys. We gotta be smarter. We have to be smarter, man. We gotta be smarter. Anyway, guys, I'm signing off again. Peace and love from Forbidden Knowledge. I appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you next time.
Money.
Perhaps it was your imagination.
Money. 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 I'm done with that weight. Now we about to go in and do some heavy. Fuck my remote at, man.
When I was 3 years old, 4 years old, she'd sit down on lap and read the newspaper and then read other things before we went off to daycare. And then at 4 one day, I read the newspaper to her. She fainted. Yeah, so she inadvertently, she taught me how to read without even realizing. So that was the start, and I was always a voracious reader. Then around age 7, I was went to my mother was involved in journalism. I went to Brown University.
Yeah, man, we getting it in, man.
Peculiar in terms of doctrine, in terms of ideology, but one of them is the belief in, you know what I mean? And so I'm hearing about this stuff at age 7. I'm hearing about it. Much 1,500 smaller planes on it, and I'm hearing all this stuff at age 7. So, and that started for 28 years before. He introduced me to the history of the house. And then that introduced me into esoteric studies for medicine and the occult studies and things like that. And
imagine if Asian and white women were constantly perming their hair to look like 4C hair. And even though they would constantly perm their hair, it never looked quite right? It never looked exactly like our type of 4C hair. But in spite of that, they would still continue to perm it over and over and over again, and even do that to their children. And if they didn't have a perm, then they would put on a 4C hair wig. And when it came time to get dressed up,
that is now
All right, now we about to get into this heavy. Now we about to go heavy now. So now what I say, like, you only need eight reps is a set. So I'm gonna go straight on. Honey. Money. Heavyweight. No problem. Yeah, baby.
Try switching gears to Xcopia. It's a once daily mix, proven to significantly reduce for 20 years.
Don't take Xcopia. If you're allergic to it or have short QT symptoms, it's life-threatening allergic reactions.
That was one set.
Body parts or blood cells. That's no problem.
That was one set. One set. Set number 2. No, there's still one set we're gonna do forearm. Hey. 10, baby. 30-pound reverse curls.
Take an example from someone. Again, they had one during the exchange. They lost a
Money, baby.
but that this outpost was got the impression from the scouts who told him of the success that something was going on with the outpost. It wasn't getting the full story. And so he sent us to the outpost to make sure that everything is going all right. There's already a knight in command there who is the one to meet up with.
Yeah, man, we getting these bicep curls in there, man. Y'all know what it is, man. No faking. It's all real money.
And we're going this way.
We about to go into set 2. In set 2, it's 30-pound bicep curls and reverse curl forearm curls.
Pendragon works as a really good meat shield.
30-pound straight curl. Money. Money.
The hunting ground of the treehouse of the Fletcher. Surprised they were able to run so long here. But this isn't our destination. It's just along the way. We have to go 9
Money.
meters that way.
Set number 2. That's how we about to get these arms. That's how we get these arms, y'all. That's how we get them. Ain't no faking. That's how you get them. Y'all see what it is. We not playing. We not playing, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We in this bitch getting it in. Getting it in. 30-pound curls. The set number 3. Going on set number 3. Getting these big arms. Y'all know what it is, man. Actually, still set number 2. I gotta do these forearm. Set number 2. Forearm reverse curl. These are called reverse curls. Reverse curls work out your forearm, your flexors and extenders. Money. Money. These hammer curls, these work out your forearm and the brachio. Money.
It's just Sergeant Pilley and Lenny Daniels. He was mortally wounded by an explosion. I initially suspected it was a landmine. However, having
Getting it in. No faking. It's all real money, man. We getting these big arms. Getting these big arms, man. Getting this muscle. Getting that muscle big. All hard work, no play. Okay, that was set number 2. Now we about to go in on set number 3. You only need to do 4 sets. That's a great workout when you're doing heavy weights. You ain't gotta do, when you're doing heavy weights, you ain't gotta do a lot of reps. You ain't gotta do a lot of sets. You just gotta do it correctly. You have to do it correctly. Gotta do it correctly. Money.
let alone the duties of a soldier.
Money. 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 Money.
Okay, well, thankfully it's all
We almost done with this
Let's just go to
this
the
arm workout.
Alex Billy.
Trust me, if you've been going along with me, it's going on 45 minutes. So we done worked out for about 40 minutes. The first 5 minutes was like a warm up. First 5-10 minutes was like a warm up. So we could say we've been working out for about 40, 35 minutes. We'll do like another 5 more minutes to call it a 45-minute workout, and we're gonna end it with that.
I have spoken
You
to
did?
Ghislaine to have a conversation about the chain of command. We did. She's in
That was the end of set number 3. When we go back, we're gonna be on set number 4. And like I said, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up.
Now we can pass a commission check to say, we're not seeing the opportunity.
Money. It's getting you a great blow. We not playing. The fuck is that? So y'all know what it is, man. It's pull up Ken. We not playing. We getting it in. We almost done with this workout, man. We getting it in. We not playing. This was a doozy, but we did it. It was a doozy, though. It was a doozy. We did it. Let's get this last set in. Of these 30 pounds. It's not gonna be the last set, but it's gonna be the last set of this work of this money. Oh, hey, oh, money.
The correct configuration of a Camelot approved mine is as follows. 3 parts of oil are required, with a weight of 30 grams. 3 parts each of plastic aluminum fertilizer are required. 2 parts of ceramic are required for the fruit. An additional part of
Money.
weighs 3 times that of the individual part of oil. Each part, individual piece of aluminum fertilizer.
Get some extra.
Up to 12
Get some extra, baby. Extra with a spot. Money.
A sergeant. As he already proved himself a natural leader through his talents and instincts, Keely does not require any formal training for his role as sergeant. It is instead advised that Keely be fast-tracked for
What's up, cuz? Thanks for chopping through, man. You know what it is. It's pull up Ken. We getting it in. Working on these arms. Trying to be like Superman. Fuck that. Trying to be like Vegeta. Hands. But yeah, though. We almost done. We're getting it in. Getting it in. Money. Money. Getting it in, baby.
175 grams. 300 grams. What did the American thing. Say again. Oh my God. At least it started with A. A nice
We getting it in, y'all.
Okay, 3 parts oil, total 30 grams plus 2 parts ceramic. Each part of ceramic weighs 3 times that of an individual part of oil. So each oil is 10 grams. So 1 ceramic is 30 grams, which means 2 ceramic is 60 grams. 60 plus 30 is 90 grams. Okay, fine. Fertilizer weighs half that of the total weight of oil.
Money.
So 15 for fertilizer, and we need 3 plus 45 fertilizer. 90 plus 45, 135. The same for adhesive and aluminum. So plus 45, plus 45, 225. This one is 225. Landmine number 3. Maybe do that. Can't believe it.
What can I do for you tonight?
I have some questions about the outpost. How much were in command of the squad when they captured this place? What happened?
Lost our commander of the unit. A few of the others wanted to turn back. I couldn't let that happen. So we marched in, cracked a few skulls, did the job. There's a few of them left in the factory who need mopping up. But they ain't much. Trust me. They're the ones who ran.
What happened to the commander?
Had to retire for medical reasons.
If you just tell me, then people will stop asking.
He exploded. Stood on a landmine, cut in half. Not exactly healthy for the man to dwell on. Hot squad shot himself. Turns out the whole unit hit the notice.
What's the situation with Legend Daniels? Right, those landmines.
Which one is it?
I think it's your third mine.
I'll keep it open and figure out what it is.
Money.
She couldn't have just confirmed it for
Getting it in. We pull up Ken. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man.
That's true, but he does have a point. I mean, a good leader will help their subordinates figure out how to learn from their mistakes. Huh. Okay, next, over here. Scout Whale.
How can I help, Knight?
Scout, give me a situation report.
Our first engagement was a resounding success, besides the tragic death of Sergeant Brown, of course. After the operation, I was sent to scout the enemy position, primarily to see how many were left and their battle readiness.
Scout, I'm looking for some heavy weaponry.
I know exactly where to find one. I was patrolling nearby when I came across it. Looked in good nick too. I started to remove the piece, but I felt something new. Decided not to stick around.
What was it?
I don't want to commit to calling it a monster per se, but it was absolutely terrifying.
Okay. Well, I was hoping for more detail.
Before it was dead, you have no detail at all. The most important
What's up, man? We back.
What do you think of the current situation with the squad?
Sometimes it can be confusing to have two commanders. Look, Adrian never wants us to do anything, so it's pretty much the same as having one.
What do you make of the outpost's combat readiness?
I agree with the assessments of my commanding officers.
Oh, jeez. But they're contradictory.
That's just not of life. Sometimes you just have to embrace the chaos.
Okay, as you both, Scout.
Cheers, boss.
Okay, he gave me some coordinates. Oh, I guess it's just on my map. Yeah, okay, so it's just not added to the map. Well, close to this area are a bunch of cannonballs.
Yeah, man, we almost done. Got it in. Nice little 45-minute workout. Appreciate everybody who came through. Appreciate everybody who came through. Was rocking with me. Appreciate all that, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Subscribe to the channel. It's Pull Up Ken, man, the workout artist, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Came to start with another one. Appreciate everybody who commented. and show support to the lie. Appreciate y'all.